我很好。
谢谢你，我是老师，我是老师，你是老师，你是老师，你好，你好。
欢迎，你好。今天是4月26号 and today is video 2 of our Sunday lesson for April 26th. All right, so let's get started. We're going to review a couple of the different themes that we have started on the last 2 weeks. So instead of moving on and teaching you something new again, let's just recap everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to review pronouns and we're going to review the 2 verbs that you learned 2 weeks ago, last week, and then we're going to talk about the new verb from just the last video today, okay? So there's no printout or PDF for this. The only printout for this week was colors review and verb 3. So at this point, you should have already watched the other video. If not, watch that video first and then come back here and see me here. Okay, so we are going to review pronouns 我, 你, 他, and then what we did was we added 们 so that it would become plural. So 我们, 你们, 他们. I'm going to add that right now. And I'm going to do it in 粉红色 so you can see the difference. Right now I have the singular. I have 我, 你, 他. If I add 们, now that becomes we. If I add 们, that was you by itself, now it becomes all of you. And then if I add 们 to 他们, I'm just going to rewrite this. That's they, but this is masculine. And then I'm going to do feminine they. So if you have a bunch of males and 1 female, you're going to use masculine they. If you have a whole bunch of females, like 1,000 girls, and just 1 boy, you still have to use the masculine they. The only time you can use the feminine they is when you have a group of females only. So anytime there's a male involved, you have to use the masculine. Okay, let's practice saying the plural form of our pronouns. 他们, I'm sorry, 我们, 你们, 他们, masculine, 他们, feminine. Let's practice the singular, the non-plural. 我, 你, 他. Which pronoun do we not have in English? We have I, which is the singular right here. We also have we, which is the plural in English. English, we have you. Let me write that in black so we can see that the black is singular. So English, we have you. But do we have all of you? No, we don't have a pronoun that's all of you. We just say all of you. So I'm just going to write all of you. And then English, of course, we have he and she. And then in English, we have they. But we just don't differentiate masculine and feminine. For us in English, they can be a group of males or females or both. All right, so now I would like to recap our verbs. I had written it right here in advance, but what I'm gonna do is it's kind of confusing to see pronouns and our verbs together. So I'm gonna erase this so you can look at pronouns first by themselves. I just thought that I would put it all on the board at once, but that seemed very confusing when I looked at it. Okay, I'm gonna move my camera a little bit closer. Okay, so we wanna make sure that you have your notes on this. And in order to do that, I'm just gonna keep it on here for a second. You can take a screenshot of it if you'd like. You can write it on the back of one of your vocabulary papers if you'd like. And you can put me on pause. All right, so now I'm going to erase our pronouns. Remember, pink is plural and then black is singular. Okay, so week 1, what verb did we learn? I want to hear you tell me. If you said to be, you are correct. 是, which is, am, or are. So here is the character for it. And it means to be. So is, parentheses, am, are. Because we use is, am, or are to say that someone is something. So to be something, you have to use is, am, or are. Okay, week 2. We learn 去. 去 is to go. 去. And then today, in the video before this one, which was video number 5, we learned to eat. 吃. 吃, to eat. And those are the 3 verbs that we learned. So remember how you learned places in the town last week? Well, if you have the vocabulary to it, please flip to that page or just get it out from your folder. I hope you didn't recycle it because now we can form our very first sentence using the vocabulary that we've learned. So let me find the page it's on, 79. So turn to page 79 and let's look at a place in the town that we'd like to go to. Okay, so once everything opens back up, let's say we want to go to the coffee shop, 咖啡店. That would be like going to Starbucks or something. So that's number 17. It is right here. This is the coffee shop. So I'm pointing to it, and this is on page 79 again. All right, so we can write our first sentence. We can say, we go to the coffee shop. You don't know how to write coffee shop yet, but you can write, we go. So we, 我们, right? This is 我们. And then we have 去. That's this verb, 去. And then we can write 咖啡店. So even though you don't know how to write it, you can copy it from your picture dictionary. Cafe, and then let me scoot this over so you can see it. I'm going to squeeze it in right here so that I don't have to start a new line because it should all be together. 我们去咖啡店. Okay, without using the tones, because you can actually hear me say it, we don't need to use the tones right now to save time. 我们去咖啡店, we go to the coffee shop. That would be your very first sentence that you're learning from remote learning. If you filled in 咖啡店. In fact, you can fill in wherever you want to go. If you want to go to the beach, you can write 我们去沙滩, and you can find beach in your picture dictionary on page 148 and 49, geography. And that would be beach, number 16. So let's say you don't want to go to Starbucks, but tomorrow you want to go to the beach because the beach is open tomorrow. And here in the picture dictionary, it says 海滩, excuse me, 海滩. 海滩 and 沙滩 is the same thing. It both means beach. So you can write 我们去海滩, we go to the beach. All right, so that is it for your lesson today on review of pronouns and verbs.
来来来，我们来玩吧。好，学生，我们来玩。早上好，早上好，我很好，谢谢你。早上好，早上好，我很好，谢谢。
Have a good week. Thank you for watching Miss Sharon's video.